What's up? I'm John.
And I'm Brian, and we're from the Somerset, and you're watching Snapshot Symphony.
Okay, so it's pretty much like the end of your tour. How's it been?
It's been great. Yeah, it's been a privilege to come back here and play with We're the Incredible. We've been friends with for a while, and to see the shows have all been fantastic. They've all been sold out, so I'm bummed to go home.
I know, I don't want to go.
Which probably means we're going to have to come back.
Dual citizenship.
What a shame.
That'd be sweet.
Dual citizenship. Yes.
What's your favourite date been?
Oh,
Between
God.
Manchester and Glasgow.
Yeah, Manchester and Glasgow are really awesome. Those are some of my favorites.
Glasgow's the biggest. Manchester is pretty crazy, too. It's hard to compare.
Yeah.
How's the crowd reception been, like, with We're the Incredible fans?
It's been really
great.
awesome.
I mean, we've played shows with them in the U.S., and I mean, a lot of fans here and fans at home are very similar in a lot of aspects.
Yeah.
So I had even though most of them here hadn't heard of us, I had a good feeling that we'd hopefully get a decent response. And
Yeah.
it's been great. So.
Yeah, I think it's similar types of music in, I don't know, kind of similar kind of feel, similar kind of energy. So people who come to have a good time at a We're the Crowd show, they just can't resist us. We just go on stage and it's just so lovely. Okay, no, it's been really awesome. It's been a good reaction.
Has it been a lot different from, like, the Our Zone tour last year?
Well,
I mean, our zone tour was like purely, like, our fans are people who had like just checked us out because of our zone and came out to see it. So it was like primarily there for us, a lot of it. This you can definitely see a lot of in-crowd fans there. You know what I mean? Which is cool because we're trying to win over some new fans.
The shows have been bigger.
Yeah.
Too.
So I mean, you see like little sprinkles of people from our zone tour, but there's a lot of like in-crowd supporters there. So it's good though. It's good to make some new fans.
Absolutely.
I know a few people have come, like, just for you guys. How does that feel, like?
That's great. That means, I mean, a lot of them kind of like came back after we played here a year ago. So that's just already a good feeling knowing that they came to see us again. But yeah, that's a good feeling knowing that we have some sort of fan base here already, and that it's only going to steadily grow. So.
Did you ever expect to be playing over here, like, when you first started out?
Hell no.
I was 17 years old and still in high school. I didn't expect to be playing for another 6 months at that point.
Yeah, I expected to maybe go on our first tour and like graduate a year early, which was awesome because I get out of high school anyways, and go on like a couple summer road trips and do some shows. And
I essentially had never played in a band or played music pretty much at all until this. This was just all kind of a new thing for me.
Yeah.
So.
And then overseas, definitely that never came to our mind.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to had the opportunity to come here twice now.
Yeah.
I noticed that you guys like visit different tourist spots a lot. Is that like getting boring yet, or?
No. I mean it's.
I mean, you see
cool
it
the first time.
It's great. Yeah, the first time, like I feel like you have to do it the first time. I mean,
exactly.
There's some things I don't need to see twice. It's not going to have the same magic as it did the first time. But I mean,
I don't think it ever gets boring. It's
like,
awesome.
for example, like I wasn't gonna we were only in Paris for like 10 hours, but we weren't gonna not see
the Eiffel Tower, even though it was 2 o'clock in the morning.
Like, I feel like I was just like, if I'm gonna leave Paris and go home, and like, and my mom asked me how Paris was, and she says, "How's the Eiffel Tower?" and I tell her, "Oh, I never saw it." She'd probably just be like, "Oh, you're an idiot."
Yeah, exactly.
So,
we went like the prime time too. It wasn't like tourist time. Like everyone campers out. There was no one there. There were actually a couple French people getting drunk on benches in the park.
Yeah.
Like
and
pretty loud French people.
Light thing.
And, yeah, and we were just sitting there, just like, this is the best. This is like a true taste of France.
Do you have any like favorite spots? Like, anywhere?
Oh.
I mean, that's hard to compare.
I mean, a lot of the areas we've revisited are just around venues and stuff.
Yeah.
So those are the only really familiar places.
It's hard. Like we've had on this tour, we've had so many shows and so many days that we haven't really had any days off to explore cities. So it's kind of been like a little routine where we get to a city and we really only have a few block radius or whatever's around the venue to explore.
There's a little, there's a Banksy. I think it's a true Banksy. I'm not sure if he's from
That's
here.
in Bristol.
Is it in Bristol?
That's not even here.
Well, then that is a
which is a place we're
favorite
not
spot
playing.
of mine
Yeah,
we're not revisiting. I'm an idiot. No, that we saw Banksy. He's a street artist or whatever. He's from here or whatever. Last time we were here, that was pretty damn cool. I mean, the Eiffel Tower was cool, but the Banksy was really damn cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
How was Hit the Deck last Sunday?
It was cool. It was sweaty.
It was sweaty. I feel we were probably one of the softer bands that played it.
Yeah, there's a
We
lot
had-
of
It's kind of sometimes kind of fun playing a festival like that, like playing with a lot of just like different bands. Because I feel like just for me as a singer or as a frontman, it just kind of makes me want to go on stage and just feel like I'm so much harder and cooler than I am, and I just start kind of yelling at
You
people.
got the moshers who've been at the festival all day that
Yeah.
don't really know any of the bands or care, but they just want to fucking jump around.
Yeah, it
Go
was.
nuts.
And we played last minute, so we played like downstairs and in like this
It's a cool- it's a
sweaty
cool feel,
room.
yeah.
It was just
It was
kind of
awesome.
like it was like 2007 first shows for us all over
It
again.
was cool,
So it was
yeah.
pretty fun.
What are you up to after this tour?
We're gonna go home. We're gonna all move into a house in Arizona,
Casa de Somerset.
and we're gonna write and make a new record. Hopefully, I mean, between
Not hopefully, because
between the Arizona heat and the swimming pool and whatnot,
The
I mean,
pool table.
we might not actually get anything done, but no, we're gonna make a new record this summer.
yeah,
Have you already like started writing or thinking of any ideas?
yes.
Is it like a new direction or?
I mean, all right. So I think the best way is, from Love Like This to Everything's Fine, there's a huge difference. We're trying to bridge the gap of that. We're trying to like have it be enough Love Like This and enough Everything's Fine instead of having that we completely turned a page, I think, and Everything's Fine.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna kind of mix the two together. Like, not, obviously as writers, I think we matured in the second album. Like, I think we wrote better quality songs, but I think the production, we definitely experimented a lot and went in a different production realm. Kind of went away from our roots, like our live roots, our rock, what we like to do. So we're gonna try to go back to that mixed with what we've learned in the past years of writing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more energetic. It's gonna be more rocking. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay. I have like a few questions from fans. Do you have any like crazy stories from this tour?
From this tour?
Oh.
Yeah, in Newcastle there was an after party. I opted out and went to bed, and I woke up the next morning and found out Josh
Yo,
got in a fight. Got
Yeah, wait,
black
you
eye.
can't tell us. All right, you're the one telling the story, and you're the one who was asleep. Yeah, well, he already told. Anyways, we were at some it was called Dirty Pop night.
Okay.
Some after
So
party.
there was like girls on like stilts, humping these metal rods, shooting sparks out of like where they're out of their private parts. Oh, that sounds so gross. Sorry. Anyways, Josh was getting down on the dance floor, danced with the wrong girl who apparently had a boyfriend, and that boyfriend sucker punched Josh, and now he has a nice black eye because of it. So, but justice was served. That's all I'll say. I won't go into details, but justice was served.
Okay.
They found him.
If your music was a color, what color would it be?
Black.
Blue.
Um,
Royal blue.
yeah, royal blue.
Royal blue.
Or magenta.
Periwinkle.
I don't even know what these colors are.
Me
I don't know. I actually have no idea what color.
Is periwinkle even a color?
It's a color because it's in a box of crayons, but I don't remember what color it
No,
is.
periwinkle.
I think it's like pinkish.
What would your like dream tour be? Like that you guys were playing on?
Oh my god. My dream tour wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, my dream for tour wouldn't make any sense because Jay-Z would be on it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It'd be like Jay-Z, Bruce Springsteen, Taylor Swift, and fun and
Might be like
I'd go to that.
Coldplay,
Coldplay would be on mine too.
a
Be a
hologram
festival.
of Biggie Smalls, because now apparently you can do that.
Yeah.
Hologram of Biggie Smalls and Madonna.
We'd be opening for a hologram of the Beatles.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And what's your favourite moment of your career been so far?
My favorite moment.
I'd say, I think it was like a year ago we started going overseas, like actually. We did like Japan, we did this for our first time. I think the last like year and a half has been some of the most fun because opportunities have presented themselves that I've been able to go travel the world, and it's at such a young age. I think it's really exciting for all of us. And it's like every 2 months there's another country I'm looking forward to going to see. Like the next one we're going to South America. I've never seen that, so it's really exciting. Just I think it's always important to have something to look forward to. In the past couple of years since we've been doing international, I've had a lot of like new experiences to look forward to all the time.
We just did in the beginning of this year, in January, February, we did our first like real, just full U.S. like headlining tour that we co-headlined with the Cab. And I remember one of the second to last show was in Philadelphia, and it was sold out, and it was the biggest show of the tour. And I don't feel like there's just a certain moment I had on stage on that was just this out of element, out of body experience I've never had before playing. It's just like something about that, everything in the last 4 years totally made sense. And that was just probably bar none my favorite show I've ever played. Jess was like sick, and I felt like we played well, and it was just everything made sense. It's one of those shows where you just go on stage and there's this on and off switch, and you come off, you don't really remember anything, and it's just like felt right. I'm never gonna forget that one.